Buster, a brawler that's been struck down by Shelly, now struggling to reach back to the top. But what did Supercell do to shut down this overpowered brawler in release? Well, to find it out, let's dive into the history of Buster. On November 7th, 2022, Buster was released alongside his tier-setting Brawl Pass skin, Chainsaw Buster. Now, Buster was completely broken because of his high amount of damage at close range, which was 2,368, which can easily reach out most of the brawlers in the game. His health used to be 8,400, and his super used to last 6 seconds. But that wasn't all the things that made him really broken. His gadgets and star powers were way too good. His first gadget was Utility Belt, which used to be one of the best gadgets for Buster before his second gadget was released. Still, this first one still had huge value, because it heals 1000 health per brawler near him. For example, if Buster's by himself, he'd only heal 1000, but when near another teammate, it'd be 2000. Something surprising is that Buster's first star power stayed the same throughout the history, getting his damage boosted by 15% for every teammate near him. On November 8, 2022, they fixed a bug that prevented players from using wildcard power points on Buster. November 15 was a huge day for Buster since he got his first nerfs, and they were pretty bad. First of all, they nerfed his health by 600, nerfed his close range attack by 120, decreased his supercharge rate slightly from his main attack, and decreased the healing from his utility belt gadget from 1000 to 500. His utility belt gadget was still pretty good, and Buster in general was still busting everyone out like nothing happened. On November 20, 2022, Buster's slow-mo replay gadget and Cavalry Vest star power was added in the game. His slow-mo replay gadget makes his next attack reel in the enemies while giving the slow effect, which is really useful on getting some quick kills. Is way better than his first one. His Cavalry Vest star power was really broken, since it made him immune from slows, stun, knockback, and damage by 20% while his super is activated, which gives his star power way more value than his first one. These star powers and gadgets ended up making him way more broken. In the month of October 2022, the World Championship 2022 Finals, for Strange Jersey, they actually allowed Buster in it, so it really showed him how broken he is in competitive matches, because whenever pros didn't know what they're going to choose, they immediately choose Buster. On December 12, 2022, he obviously needed more nerfs since he was still broken. They ended up nerfing his health by 200 and decreased his close range damage by 100. Also, his facial animation was slightly reworked. These changes once again didn't affect him, since he actually went up to the S tier. The reason is, the recent addition to his second catch slow-mo replay is making him way more better. On January 12, 2023, he got tons of nerf, and it started to have a huge impact on him. His main attack damage at close range decreased by 120, his supercharge rate was slightly decreased, his super duration was cut in half from 6 to 3 seconds, and his damage reduction from his Cavalry Vest star power was decreased from 20% to 10%, and this change made him trash in competitive matches. This change really pushed him down from the S tier to the C tier. For the next 3 months, he received skins and some visual rewards, like on February 28, his True Silver and Gold skins were released. April 25, Chainsaw Buster's main attack and superficial effect were slightly reworked. And finally, on May 9, 2023, his Crocodile Buster skin was released, costing 149 gems. And that was the final change he ever received so far. So let's see how he does in the final tier list. In this current meta, he stayed in the C tier. The nerfs are still heavily affecting him, and tanks aren't that good in this meta because Shelly's recent speed buff and the fact that she's a really good tank counter is making Buster even more worse. And that's the complete history of Buster. If you enjoyed the joint, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.